Hello! I believe we're live again. See my big quarantine beard, it's grown quite rapidly now. I think I need to just shave everything off. So we're back for another creation stream. And sadly, very bad things happened. During this week I was hoping to finish off... Oh, hello, Isaac. I was hoping to finish off the inventory system. But when I went to the inventory, it was gone. And I can't explain why it disappeared. But basically, weeks and weeks of work has just vanished. And I have no idea why. It's never happened to me before in any other scene. But for some reason, it's happened here. So what it's basically done is it's taken that scene and it's returned it all the way back to like the very first time I ever saved it. And I can't change it back. It's impossible. There's no other version to choose from, so I'm kind of stuck now. Maybe I'll have a look and I'll see again. Right? Maybe the game bugged, and maybe it's fixed itself because there was an update today. Who knows? Let's double check and make sure first. But if it's still broken, then I'm going to have to start the inventory from scratch, which is really annoying. But hey, that's just what we're going to have to do. So in the future, I'm just going to have to save everything online to keep multiple versions. So if one version breaks, I'll still have an older version to go back to. Okay. Let me just get the stream here. Hello, Maddy Madness. Nice to see you again. Gaming Bob. Hello. Nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well. How schmoomin'? Yes, nice to see you again. Hey, Pipsqueaky. Damn, that sucks with the inventory. Yeah, I'm going to double check because they updated the game. I don't think this update will fix it, but I don't want to say, oh, the inventory's gone, and then I go check and it's back, and then I look like a right idiot. So I'll show you guys. We'll see what happened, if we can fix it. I don't think I can, but if I can't, we're just going to have to remake it, basically. But I'm not gonna like remake it the way it was. I think I'm just gonna make a bigger and better version because I don't like to, look and see how I did it before. So I'll just start from scratch. Weeks. Which scenes are they? It's just the inventory. I did it off stream, so I've only shown it on stream a few times, but I never actually worked on it. Hey, Alpha Werewolf. Hello, Scheme. Yeah, that absolutely sucks. Well, let's have a look. I'll show you what happened, just to give you a better idea. That's atrocious. Yikes. I know, I was really surprised. The update fixed Lady Lexi's missing painting. Yeah, I noticed that, and it also fixed the covers as well. So apparently the crash bug is solved, and now when we select things, hopefully the cover doesn't change anymore. I mean, we never... Oh, nearly. Nearly. We still have some technical issues, but it's good that they've at least fixed some of those issues. The question is though, Isaac, are they going to fix that 15 seconds? If it was that easy to fix this, it should be easy to fix that too, right? From scratch, yes, this is what I fear from Dreams. Yeah, but from now on, I'm going to save online, that way I'll never lose anything. Hopefully. Because if I lose one version, I can go back to another version. This is say this is like version. Say I saved the game, like the inventory. Let's say I saved it about 15 times. So I was on version 15, and now it's took me all the way back to version 1. But I don't know how it saved version 1 because version 1 doesn't exist anymore. So I don't know. I can't get it back to version 15 because there's no option. You have to save it online, and I found out, I don't know if you guys know this, right? I'll do this really quickly. I just found this out on Twitter. I had no idea. Normally when I save a scene, right, like hold on, I'll just save this really quickly, right? We save a scene, blah blah blah, if I've got space for it. Let's see, do we have space? So basically, right, say we save a scene, right? I always save the game here, right? Because for me, this is saved directly to your PS4, right? Look at that logo. that is saving directly to your PS4. So when you go to save version, I only ever use save version if I'm going to release it online, or if I'm going to save it online as private. Now if you release it a version, or you save a version online, every time you save, it will save an individual version, so you can go back and check all your versions. So I never used this. See this here? Save this version to your PS4. I never used this because I thought it was the same option as this one here, but apparently it's not. Apparently if you save here to your PS4, or if you save here to your PS4, it's two different save files. They're entirely different. I didn't know this. Because, I mean, you look at the logo, right? Look at that logo. Look at that logo. It's the same thing. So, I feel like this wasn't explained properly. So, all this time, I've always been saving from here. I've never saved it locally from here. But if you do save it here, it gives you, it's like you're saving it online. It gives you 2, 3, 4, 5 versions for every time you save it. So if anyone's saving locally, and you want multiple versions, just like you would online, don't use this anymore. Go in here and use this one. Otherwise, if your version corrupts, it's gone forever. So use this one from now on, if you've got the space for it, obviously, because you need to save it all the time. But from now on, I'm just going to save it online. So if anybody knows about this method already, why didn't you tell me? Because that would have really helped me. But yeah, it's the whole saving system in Dreams. It's a fiasco. You know, there's so many versions here and there, and like remixes. And if you remix this, you need to upload this, and there's so many webs, and it's so confusing. You know, just give me a save. Give me a save as feature. No remixes. Just save as. Give me a copy of this. It doesn't depend on the other copy, you know. Anyway, rant over. I'll see what you've got to say first, and then we'll move on with the inventory. I've been saving online for a while now. Hope my older stuff that isn't uploaded online is okay. Well, like I said, that local save, if you save it through that way, you can create a version, a separate version, if that helps you. If it fixes the inventory thing, I will type 50 firecat emojis. Let's have a look. Let's see. I'm not hopeful though. I got some sausage and bacon sandwiches right now, and I couldn't be more satisfied. How lucky are you? Do you have square sausage in England? Is it popular? It's what we like to eat in Scotland. Big square sausage. Schem's very jealous. All he's got is wrapped around his throat is John Steve's leg. Damn, I thought it did it automatically. Nope, sadly no. Hello RoboKiller, welcome back. Sorry I had to enter with a big rant, but it was very important. You know, saving your game, it's very important. Yeah, I never knew that. Me neither. I was on Twitter and I was like, I was talking about the bug, and then people were like, because I mentioned the bug, and I mentioned I don't have other versions, so people were like, there's a couple of guys, big creators, and they were saying that, oh no, you can do multiple local versions, and I'm like, how is that possible? I don't understand. All I could find was a save from the menu, a backup that Dreams does automatically, and any remixes of a scene, it saves it. So that's the only stuff I ever seen. Like, see if I go here, right, if I go in here, I go to my versions. See, look, there's only one version. This is saved online, right, but the local save, hold on, I'll find a local save and I'll show you. Because I saved a lot of this stuff online to save space. Right, so let's look here, right, so this is a local save, isn't it? So here we go, we've got the quick save, the save on your PS4, and you've got the auto backup. So that's the only thing, and if you had a remix of a scene, that's the only things you would find on that menu. But you have to save a version and save to your PS4 to create an additional one. It's so stupid, but hey, don't make the same mistake as me. You learn something new every day. I didn't know that either. Exactly, see, that's the problem, right? There's so many hidden features in Dreams that really could be explained a lot better by Media Molecule, you know? So I feel like there's still work to be done to make sure this game is simpler. Like, hey, by the way, if you save it to your PS4 as a version, that's technically going to do it as a separate version. It's not the same thing. They're two different ways to save to your PS4. If I knew that from the start, I would have used it, but I had no idea. I thought saving to PS4 here, or saving to the PS4 here, was just another way of connecting the two. I did not know it was separate. But hey, we learn the hard way, don't we? Learn from my pain. I like seeing my old versions. It lets me see how much progress I made. I don't mind. I'm kind of OCD. So when you save lots of versions, I feel like I'm making a lot of mess. You know, and you look at all your versions and there's like, say I saved the game like 100 times. There's like 100 versions and I'm like, you know, I know it doesn't really matter, but it just kind of bugs me. Hey, that one gamer, hope you're doing well. Am I late? No, you're on time today. You're doing well. Yeah, about 43 minutes late, I think. He's just kidding. He's just kidding you on. Agreed, LBA confusing as hell, I know. The worst part is the remixes. Because see if I remix a scene, and then I update that scene again, and then I upload the scene that I remixed, the previous scene that I remixed, if I updated it, I need to change it back to the point where I remixed it, which is so stupid. Because then it overwrites it, and then you have to go into your versions, find the newer version, save again to put it back to where it should be. It's too much, you know. Is that literally a square sausage? Yes, actually, it's literally a square sausage. It's not a sausage that's been flattened. It's literally like that. It's like that thick, and it's like that. You should Google it. Put in a Scottish square sausage or a Lorne sausage or whatever. I think I've seen that in a shop before. You've been to Germany. I think Germany and Scotland, they have the same kind of sausages. Maybe you've seen it. Also, hi to that one gamer. Yeah, don't forget, he'll sue you. For example, the text secrets like term and stuff, it's literally so useful because it lets you highlight text. Yeah, exactly. So what's the point in doing that if you're never going to use it? Right, so I'll see if I can find that scene. There's Big John Jerry Steve in the fire. Oh god, I'm saving the wrong way. Exactly, we're all saving the wrong way. Because no one told us any different. You know? And hopefully you guys don't have any problems, but I've at least experienced it now. Like, if you have one version of something and it corrupts, then that's it, you're done. Luckily for me, even though I put a lot of work into the inventory, at least it's not something that is going to take me a long time to remake. It's just annoying because the inventory had all the maps. In the maps, I had to use text boxes, and text boxes are really frustrating to use. So I had to like line up everything and get all the lines, and I need to do it all again. That's the most annoying thing, I think. Hey Creep Vulture, welcome back. Wow, all this time and I didn't know that. I really don't like the filing system side of things on Dreams. It's the least user-friendly part of the entire thing. See, another person that didn't know about it. I'm not alone. People on Twitter are like, come on, you should know that, but no one know. How would I know that? It doesn't tell you. You know, Dreams should have a tutorial and it's like, oh, when you save your game, this save is separate from this local save. They're different things. It doesn't tell you that. It doesn't even say it on the menu. So for me, I thought you had to save it online to get a list of versions. You don't. You can do it locally. Man. Normally I don't rage here, but generally probably has it, but in Germany all the sausages I ate were Brandwurst. I like a good Brandwurst. Hey Mr. Lols, hello, I'm Mr. Lols, I'm using a different account. Slightly different, yeah, almost. Hold on, right, I'll sue you, but be careful. Brantwurst with curry sauce, yes, yes, yes. You eat a sausage with curry sauce? How strange. Yeah, we've literally learned the hard way. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. Still doesn't excuse the fact that the thing glitched, but let's check again, we'll see. I make an entire game out of text boxes, LB. I'm making a website simulation, so everything is made of text boxes. You better watch out, because the only scene that corrupted for me was the scene with the text boxes. Because the inventory is basically not all text boxes, but a lot of text boxes. So just be careful, because that could be prone to corruption. That's the only connection I can make. Brantwurst, you mean Borwurst? What is this? Yeah, MM really need to treat us as morons. They shouldn't expect us to know everything. To be honest, that's the best way to do it. Like, let's call it simplifying, right? That's the best way to do it. A lot of people come into Dreams and they don't have a clue what to do, so they need to go on YouTube and find YouTubers with tutorials on how to do simple things, you know? And they shouldn't have to. They should just come into the game and it's like, this is how you do this, this is how you do that. Simple, you know? But no, this tool wants to be accessible, but it's not. It's like, for us, because we're like hardcore creators, right, or players, we know all these things, but for other people, that might be too difficult, pushes them away. Hello Isaac, welcome back. You missed a lot of my raging. Hey Boogalaku, nice to see you. If you don't want to release anything but want to save, you just gotta either quick save or save as private. Yeah, but we found out that you can actually save a version to your PS4 separately from quick save. You have to go in to save version and then your local save on PS4. Right, anyway, you'll see what I mean. Greetings, Mr. Onion. Now you've got me worried, LB. Yeah, you should be very afraid. Very, very afraid. I wonder if my text... Oh, wait, sorry. I wonder if my text adventure got ruined. Maybe. No guarantees, but it's the only connection I can make. I had to finish up my gallery intro real quick, so I'm a bit late. Yeah, no worries. You can work away on it if you like. Hopefully MM will check out my LP, and hopefully they'll actually judge by the music and not the visuals. Well, you better get those visuals looking pretty tidy, just to make sure. Every time I type I get this emoji instead of this emoji. You got the big brother eye. It bothers me. Yeah, it does kind of bother me as well, now that you mention it. Alright, so let me see. Where was my intro? Inventory. Right, this is the inventory here, right? I double checked to make sure there was no other inventory. Maybe I saved 2 versions. I didn't. This is the only inventory, right? Right, let's have a look, right? Versions and releases. Look! There's one on the 3rd of February, I guess. So there's one version. I have no other versions. That's it. Done and dusted. When I come into it, look. Look, where's my menu? Where is my main menu? Is it up here? Is it hiding somewhere? No, it's not. And do you know what this is, right? This was the very first time I was planning out the menu. So I was like, okay, I need a part for health, weapons, items, status, you know, because I wasn't sure if I was going to use your health or status, documents, a map, all these kind of things. So that's what I did. The very first time I was planning it, I did a save, and then that was it. And then I moved on and I made a full menu. You've seen the menu on the stream a few times, with the character, and with the tabs. This is all I've got left of that menu. It's just gone. It's gone. And there's no way of bringing it back because it doesn't exist. And I don't know why it happened. I don't get it. Just suddenly one day, boom, it's gone. So basically now, if you're saving, make sure you either save online, because then if you save online, you not only will you have multiple versions, but you'll also be protected online at the same time. So if anything happens to your PS4, you'll be fine. So You can still use quick save. There's nothing wrong with using quick save, but I would say that after you make any progress, so like maybe quick save, like if you're working on something for a couple of hours, quick save every 15-20 minutes. But when you finish, before you quit Dreams, make sure you go here. And if you want to save a local version, use this one here. That way you'll create a separate version on the PS4, or you can save it online if you want to save space or to protect yourself in case your PS4 breaks. So that's the solution. Now, if you're saving, use this throughout your creation process, but when you're done for the day, save it here or here, and then that way you're protected. I'm not even going to save over this because I don't want to make the menu here again and then find out that this element is glitchy. So I'm going to start a brand new element because I ain't taking any chances. Because imagine there was something wrong with that element. I'm going to keep it there just for the sake of it, right? But man, that is really, really annoying. Now you know my pain. So I'm just gonna make a menu today. I'm just gonna get through it again somehow. We'll see. So if you want to help me make an even better menu than before, let's do it. But yeah, I can't explain why it happened. It has a lot of text boxes, that's the only thing. Luckily I saved all the other survival horror scenes online, so I think we're safe. The only other file that I've got offline is I made some door transitions, and that's saved locally, so I might need to save that online just in case that vanishes one day. I'm just going to have to be really careful now. Hey Joe, welcome back. Oh Joe, I'd say I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here. I think you just made it in the 20-minute bracket. I think you just made it. Hey small boys, welcome back. How was your creations going? It's a Cyber Eye. Oh, a Cyber Eye. What's Big Brother's Eye, isn't it? Cyber Eye. Also, Sparky's new song is going to be fire. If he ever finishes it, that is. I'm early today. I know what's happening. GTA broke. Wow, I have gained access to a secret emoji. Oh, well, there you go. I still can't help but be shocked by this, LB, yeah. Who knows? Like, there's no way they can fix it. I can report the bug to them. They can look at it and they can say, well, they can't find how it happened. But all I can do is let them know about it. They're not like, I don't want these scenes or these elements anymore. I'm not going to use them. So that's why I like to just upload stuff. Once I'm sure I'm definitely going to finish it or use it. Otherwise I'm stuck with it forever. And I don't want that. All my Bovaretta songs are saved online, so they are safe. Thank God for that. We can't afford to lose those ones. Oh, I think the internet's dying. That's not good. Hopefully sorted soon. This is like the coronavirus of Dreams. Exactly. Thanks for this PSA to LB. Yeah, no worries. As long as I can help you, because unless a streamer or a Dreams creator has already did this kind of stuff on a tutorial, I just don't know. So at least I'm letting you all know now, so you can let other people know, and finally people will know about this issue, and it won't go unnoticed anymore. So is this stream dedicated to designing an inventory? I think so, because I'm kind of in trouble because my inventory was meant to be finished. I was literally just going to go and add some of the documents, some of the files that you can read, because I want to get a playable demo ready. Most of the job centers finished, and I've did most of the door transitions. I just need to fix the character, put in some combat and animations, but first I just want to get the character running around the map. But I don't have the inventory now, so it means I can't pick up ammo, I can't read files, I can't do any of these things anymore, so I'm a bit behind now, which is really annoying. So I'm just going to have to casually build something today, and then I'll finish it again. Maybe over the next week or so, because I wanted to get a private demo first, and then so I could test it. But now we're missing features. Now I'm wasting more time. Everything's going wrong, honestly. Expect the worst when you're making projects. It could be, so we can actually save LB's sanity during the stream as he's making the inventory. Yeah, I mean, sadly we're going to miss out on creating the environments, so we're still behind either way, but I'd rather just get a wee little dent made in this inventory, at least. And also, if the OG inventory comes back, then the new one you're making today will become inventory for subject 2. I guess that is one way to look at it. Yeah, exactly. Sounds good. Well, it'll be nice to have a logic stream. Oh, it's not logic at all. We're just going to design it. The logic's pretty easy though, but yeah, you're right. I need to do the logic again, damn it. I'm buggering. You're buggering? That's not good. If they can't, you should suit MMLB. It's only fair. I know. I mean, I might need to get that one gamer to represent me. He's pretty good at that kind of stuff. Are you still buffering? Hopefully it was just a little blip. Sometimes it happens. No idea why. Again. The stream is deep throating a pipe. A large pipe. Oh, it's not good. Everyone's back. Everyone's good. Thank God. Firecat saved the day. 20 Firecats for celebration. Oh, I can't read this comment. It's lots of symbols. I agree with that statement. I know. DD, that was a very informative statement. What happened? Did the save corrupt? Yeah, my inventory that I made for subject. I don't know if you ever saw it on the stream. It was a full inventory. Almost finished. Suddenly I went to work on it the other day and it was gone. Like it vanished. It went back to like the original version, which was like the beginning of the inventory, and I have no other versions to go back to get it back again, so it's gone forever, I'm afraid. So all that work I spent was for nothing. I'm going to attempt to use Dreams. Hopefully it works long enough to check my game. If it's broken, I need to archive it until I have the ability to fix it. That would be quite interesting to see, actually, if your game did mess up. Because Little Big Planet had the same problem. My Little Big Planet 2 movies, when they went to Little Big Planet 3, they were all broke. I used tags, so the Sackboy would walk and it would stop at a position. But in Little Big Planet 3, the tags, the radius or something wasn't as strong. So instead of stopping at the tag, they would walk a bit further and then they would be off. So normally, like say Batman was on camera like this talking in Little Big Planet 2. In Little Big Planet 3, it would be like this. You know, and it would be like, just made me look bad. Damn glitches. I'm too scared to, so I won't. I know, Scheme, all your creations are gone. See the ones you haven't checked in a few months? Maybe those ones might be broken, because that's my inventory was made months ago. So just check up on all your old stuff, because it might be damaged and you don't even know it. I see that character a lot in Arabic. Is it a character or a word or spam? Who knows? Who knows? Looks like music to me. Oh damn, I'm sorry about that, yeah. Dreams holding us back yet again, but we'll get through it. It's made me even more determined. Do you have a PlayStation Plus subscription? Your game saves are saved to the cloud if you set it up. I do, yeah. Sometimes I find though that they don't upload properly. There was also I wouldn't say a glitch, but a bit of a technical problem with PlayStation uploads. Say your uploads, I don't know if they fixed it, but your uploads, they go on the notification list. And see if your notifications reach a certain number, you can't get any more. So if you try to upload something, like a save file, it won't do it, because it will say, oh, your notifications are full, therefore we can't upload this save file. So I had to delete a lot of notifications for it to upload. It's weird, but that was a problem before. But yeah, I might need to manually upload it as well, just to be safe. Yeah, Little Big Planet 3 broke the radiuses from Little Big Planet 2. If you play a level from Little Big Planet 1 and 2, and you go to the radius of a magic mouth, the speech doesn't play properly. I know, how hard was that to get right, you know? It's just a radius, right? Just wondering, what's that thing you call Bovaretta? That's Hal Schmuman's, I want to say pet, but I don't know if that's the right word. Yeah, a beautiful woman from the mind of me. This is her in stone form. She's like a character, let's just say, yeah, who comes to crinkle things up. That's so dumb, I know. My game is entirely made up of text boxes, so this could be very interesting. I know. But it would be amazing if your game just transformed into something entirely different. Bovaretta is so hot, well, I mean, that goes without saying. Yeah, pet is the right word. I thought so. I wasn't sure if it was a disrespectful word, or if a pet would be a nice word, who knows. Right, here we go. I'm kind of dreading this again, because I need to start all over again. Right. Let's just get everything I know that's going to be in the menu, right? Okay. So, let's get the player's name, right? So, I've got Lisa. And we've got Jason. In fact, hold on, before I do this, let me sort out the damn font first. What font did I use? I don't remember. I can't remember what font I used for the menu. That's going to bug me, because I'm going to have to change it all over again. I don't know if I used the same font as the text in the descriptions of the game. Like if I use something like that. I can't even remember. Let me see here. I've got a picture. Going to look at some reference images. Because it has to be like quite... kind of like really formal text, but kind of like... almost blocky, but sharp at the same time. I brought up a Resident Evil 2 one. That'll just have to bloody do for now. Right, so we need to find a font that is stylized and a little bit bulky. Right, so that's not stylized. That's too funky. Do you know what would be better? I don't know if I can do it. If I could like open up a menu and see all the fonts rather than doing this stupid stuff, because I never remember where any of the fonts are. Right. I just want something that looks nice. Blocky but has a bit of style to it. So that's got some style, but it's a bit too... that could kind of work, but... so I mean, I could use stuff like that. I'm quite picky when it comes to fonts. Like, I can always change everything later, but at the same time, I'm like... you know, because I feel like I'd need to go over everything again. Right, so let's put in their names. So we've got Lisa, we've got Jason. So their names are going to go up the top. Then we have the tabs across the top. So I think I'll do like I'll just write inventory. I think that's what I did last time. So we'll have the inventory like that. I don't know if you prefer small or caps. So let's see, inventory. Okay, hold on. Let me move this, right. I don't know what would be the best to use. If I should use caps or not. Maybe I'll go with caps for just now. So we'll get the inventory. Then we had the maps. And then we had the files, the file system. So there we go. So we've got the names, we've got the inventory, map, file. And Resident Evil has an exit tab, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Okay, so we need weapon slots as well. So we'll have let's just say weapon slot 1. It's going to be smaller than that. So we've got weapon slot 1, weapon slot 2. Because in this game you can carry only 2 weapons at a time. That's the way I'm doing it. There's going to be at least 4 weapons you can find in the main game, unless I add bonus weapons. But there's only going to be, you can only carry 2 at a time. So it's up to you which 2 guns you prefer based on your style of play. And if you want to take a gamble with, if you want to use more powerful weapons with less ammo, but maybe you like to avoid enemies, or maybe you just are confident you can do it. There you go. So I need the health as well. So we need health. I think I wrote status, didn't I? Don't write Satan. Right, so we'll put in the status. So we've got their names, we've got the tabs, we've got the status, and we've got the weapon slots here. And then on top of the weapon slots we need to have boxes to contain the health, to contain the ammo, to contain the key items, that kind of thing. So here we go. Right, I was trying to do a simplified menu. In Resident Evil you can control the menu. I'm not sure if I was going to let you do that, because you could like combine items and use items, but I think it's quite annoying. Like, see if you've got an item in your inventory, like a key or something, you don't want to go into the inventory, select the key, use, open the door. You just want to click X on the door, use the key, or press X on a puzzle, and automatically you use the item. So I'm going to try and make the menu a bit more automatic. I think it will definitely help. Let me see here. If all my text boxes mess up, I'll use it as a trippy visualizer for a crinkly try. Yeah. That's not going to bode well on me. Pet or victim? Are we talking about Hal Schmuman here? Clearly he's the victim. He thinks Bovaret is the pet, but really it's the opposite way around. Not a bad idea, Hal. Yeah. The fact that text boxes are logic makes it even worse due to the frame rate, depending on how much you use. Yeah. You think logic, text boxes would be quite minimal. Seems like they're worse than they seem to be. Oh damn, I haven't even downloaded the update yet. Oh, get it downloaded. Yeah, choosing fonts suck. I mean, and if you choose the font for your level, it gives you like a big list you can choose from. But in here, you need to do a wee tab, and I forget, like, where does that font go? Like, that font I found a minute ago, was it here or there? So I end up having to just copy it and be like, okay, I like this font, I like that font, I'll just keep it like that, you know? I like to just see it all that way. It's faster, you know? I don't need to keep going through every one all the time. I can just look at a list and be like, oh, let's go for that font, let's go for that font, but clearly it needs an update. My characters are called Lisa and Jason too. LBA, don't even. I'm going to call you Hal Schiemann now. Caps for the subtitles. That's just John, Jenny, Steve. My leg. Caps look good. Nathan and Sarah, really? Yeah, don't even think about it. I've trademarked these names. I think it was Alpha Werewolf that came up with Jason. I came up with Lisa, but I think he came up with Jason. Oh, by the way, LB, my music theory production books already arrived today. Ooh, going to start practicing after I release and share around my LP. Sounds good. Bit of studying never hurt anyone. I think they do that in the newer games with items. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, this is an old school game, but I don't want to make it too old school, just for the sake of making it old school. So I kind of want to make it, like, it has old school elements, but at the same time, it's still kind of modernised as well. So, colour scheme, there's another thing. I'm not talking about scheme, I'm talking about the colour scheme. I was just going to go with the dark blue because it kind of fits with Resident Evil. Who knows if I'll still use it. But let me get a background here. I'll put the background down here. So obviously we don't have any text, or I mean we could have text and then just like make it invisible. Basically I just need to enlarge this, don't I? Look at the state of that. Right, oh god, I can't see, it's all white. I'm blinded. This is another thing I hate about text boxes, right? See if you hover over them, bah, you can't see anything. You're blinded. I don't mind if you select it and then it appears, but right now it just kind of appears and I'm like, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm blinded. Right, so we need to find a good colour scheme for the background. I mean, I'll probably make it quite... I think I made it quite dark last time. Don't want to make it too dark because you won't see it on your screen scheme. So I think I'd make it more like that, you know. And then I need to change the layers. Sort order. Right, this is the confusing thing, right? Because different programs do it different ways. In Dreams, I think the order is like 2, 3, 4, like they go up like that. Some programs though are the opposite. It's like the number 1 is the top, and then you go 2, 3, 4 down the way. I think Dreams is the opposite, so let's just assume that 1 is going to be the bottom for us, and then the rest of them are all going to be layer 2. Let's just assume. Right, that worked. There you go. So got the background's on layer 1, got the text on layer 2. So I'll roughly plan things out. I'll take away Jason just now. We'll focus on Lisa. We'll just make a really rough. Oh my god. See, that's another thing. You gotta be careful. See if you use the grid when you're lining this stuff up. You need to face the text box. See if you do it like that, the grid is not aligned correctly. So you kind of need to be. You need to be really careful. I don't know if this even works. Like, yeah, it kind of works. So in play mode, we won't have this stupid thing up here. So we'll just assume that that's all good. So we'll have Lisa there. Then we'll have the inventory. So we'll put the inventory like there for now. See, it's all kind of working. If you want to get a reference, just bring them all up like that. So I'll need to figure out exactly how this is all going to go because the inventory is the whole screen. So I think the way I did it was I put like this kind of stuff. I might actually make it like this, right? So I'm going to have to like sort the spaces out just so it looks a bit nicer. But I think I'll make like the items go down this way maybe. I put the guns here. And then I had like your health. Because I want the character to be here, like a full-bodied character. I could put the character there, right? So you've got your name, you've got the character here. And then maybe the character's health can be here. And then we can put like the sprays here. And then that way the guns are like on your face. Or I could put the health here and the guns here. That's what I did last time. I'll experiment. I'll see how it looks. I'll see how it looks. Now let me get a reference character out, right? Right, don't laugh at my characters, right? Let's use him, right? He's a beast, right? Big Robo-Killer's masterpiece. Right, so this is the character you go in the game. This, oh, hold on. I need to, that's another thing, I need to actually sort this because we need a space for the character. So obviously we can't make the menu full screen. What did I do last time? I think it was this one, autofit. Take autofit off and then you can kind of pull things about. I think this is what I did last time. So like imagine that's the character there, so let's have a wee look, right? Let's just pretend, right? That's the character. We could make it like that, because I don't want the inventory to be too huge. So if we have the character on part of the screen, right? Just kind of looking really menacing. And every area you'll see the background, depending on the room that you're in. So we'll have the character's name, like that. So it'll be like, there's the character's name. Then we'll have the menu will be on this side of the screen. And this way, like your character's going to be holding a gun. So if you change guns, the gun that your character's holding on the menu will change at the same time. So yeah, because I thought it was kind of cool to have the character here. This is like John Jerry Steve's brother, by the way. I could maybe put the health here. I'm just thinking how I'm going to map it out, because I need to have ammo, I need to have key items. So naturally you want the ammo to be close to the guns, so I'm just thinking if I put the guns here, I could put the ammo here on the bottom, because the guns and the ammo will be like contained in this region. And then on this side we'll have all the items that you can pick up, like for the puzzles and the keys. And then maybe I can have the health. Maybe here can be the health with the amount of sprays that you've got. Here's gun 1, here's gun 2, here's your ammo, and then we'll have like a section here, maybe like 6 to 8 slots where you can pick up keys and cards and items and things. Try and make an inventory, it's a bit different. I don't want the ammo to clash with the key item inventory. I want to make it a bit different. So it's like your ammo doesn't affect the items that you can pick up in the game, because I don't want people to have to go back to put your ammo in a room or your key items in a room, because then there's a lot of backtracking. You know, I need to put all this ammo here just to get all these items I need to solve this puzzle. Then I solve the puzzle, then I go back, get all my ammo again, and it's kind of frustrating. So that's the one criticism I've got about Resident Evil. Sometimes there's a bit too much of the backtracking, so I'm going to try and minimise that the best way I can by making sure you always have ammo and you have enough space for key items. You don't have to use a chest to go back and forth. I feel like it's a bit too demanding. I can always add it to a higher difficulty mode if people are so inclined, but since this is Dreams, I don't think we're going to have a huge demand for a full survival horror game, you know. I want to try and do something a bit different as well. Okay, so let me see, just to line this up again. Right. I'll move these over a little bit. Hold on. Give or take, right? Give or take. So maybe I'll put the health. I'll put the health I'm thinking put the health here maybe. Let's see. Where's my health? Did I put health down? Status, status, that's the one. See how annoying it is to work with text boxes? Do you see how annoying it is? It's like, oh, this, it's really fidgety. Right, let me just get the weapon slots here. So there's weapon slot 1, weapon slot 2. So I just need space where I can put health in, and there's enough space that I can show your weapons. I could always put the weapons like that as well, because the size of this text is not really the size that I'm going to use. I'm probably going to make it a bit smaller. So I was thinking like, maybe I could do it like that. Have a gun here, have a gun there, and then your health will be here. You would have a gun here, a gun here. Down here you would have your ammo, and on this side you would have your key items. Okay. So let me just get a line here. Right, I just want a line. Stupid line. Right, let's make it white. And let me see it. What am I doing here? Taking off auto fit, I think. Right, let me see, because I just want to match this up a bit so I can have like an inventory line, you know, to separate the. I just want to separate the two parts of the menu. Probably don't need to see the line on the top. I mean I could do it like that, or I could bring those up a bit more. Hold on. Status, this and this. Right, hold on. Let me fix this. Gonna move these up a bit. And then move this one up a bit. Okay. Roughly. I'll fix that, I'll get that sorted. Just need to precise it. Right. Also I need to. It's curved. I need to take off the curve. There you go. Slightly better. I think I'm going to move it up a bit. See, the thing is as well, like my TV is different from everybody else's TV, so what I would recommend is to see if you're doing stuff like this. This to me looks like the edge of the screen, but it might not be the edge of the screen for everyone, so I would take a screenshot. Because normally when you take a screenshot, the image shows you what it looks like in general, so I've found that when you take screenshots you actually see like the edge of things popping through. So I don't know if it looks good on your end, but on my end it looks like the white line is like bordering on the top of the screen. Okay. Right, so we've got a rough kind of thing here. Obviously I'll tidy this up. Make everything a bit closer together. See, the funny thing is I do like this kind of stuff. A lot of people might find this stuff kind of boring, but I actually quite like it. Like main menus, inventories, I quite like designing them all. It's just that in Dreams it's very tedious to get through it all. What does that say? The caster solid tail too so that in scene text boxes are always on top and they show through text boxes. I don't understand. Big boy text box. Oh yeah, I've got the biggest text boxes of all. Nice, Isaac. I've been buying art books lately. That's good that you're trying to research and improve your skills. I need to do the same, I think. Update's done. Nice. Have a little look. Changing the colour scheme so you can see it on your screen scheme. Say that 3 times fast, and then John Jerry Steve comes bursting out the mirror. You called. You should try that. Go into a dark room, look in a mirror, and shout John Jerry Steve 3 times in a row, and see what happens. I dare you. The State of Play just started, but I'll watch after this. Apparently the State of Play doesn't really say anything new about the PS5, so I'm not really interested, to be honest. I'll catch the highlights. See it on your screen? Scheme is a tongue twister. I mean, his tongue is quite twisted after John Jerry Steve, but I mean, that's physically. How many hours of gameplay do you think your game will have? Well, there's 2 characters, and they both have their own story, their own way through the game, their own boss battles. So you need to complete both characters. So I think each character will probably take. It depends if you do a lot of exploring or if you are pretty good at these games and you just get straight to the point. It could take anywhere from 5 to 10 hours, I think. So if you get stuck in the game and you need to explore, it's going to take you longer. But if you're flying through it, like me, if I was to play through this game, it's probably going to take me 5 hours, like 2.5 hours for each character, maybe longer. Because we've got cutscenes as well, that counts, right? And there's a lot of environments, and you won't be going back and forward between environments too often, but you will explore areas that you've explored before to unlock a new door or to find an item or solve a puzzle. So you kind of rotate around areas. I think he's aiming for 5 to 10 hours, yeah. I think it's realistic. If you play both characters, I think that's a kind of sweet spot. Not tested it yet, so I can't really give you an accurate time, but I think it could last about then. Because if you think about Super Alien Buddy that I made, that if you collect everything in that game, it takes about between 30 35 minutes, and if you just rush through it, maybe it takes you like 20 minutes. And that's just a small game compared to this. So I think this game is going to, like, once I get the demo ready for this game, we'll see how long it takes people to complete it. Maybe half an hour, maybe more, who knows. And that's just a demo of a short portion of the game. So I'll need to get the save system working pretty well. Cream scene, green theme, dreams theme, screen scheme. What is that? Blames, memes, scream, and cream with screen dreams. Or deems, you wrote. LBA is the master at tongue twisters, I bet. I am. Try me. Is this guy any relation to John Jerry Steve? I think, yeah, he's the long lost brother. He's very jealous though because he's got 2 perfectly proportioned legs. So, you know, John Jerry Steve is like the black sheep of the family. He's the only one that has a crooked leg. He's not very happy about it. Yeah, I noticed that with my website simulation, the X button in the corner looked weird in the screenshot. Yeah, basically fix it based on the screenshot, because I've played people's dreams, and you know that horror competition that Project Genesis hosted. You know the winner? It was like the Invocation or something. I played that, and a lot of the text appeared on like the side of the screen, so I couldn't read all of it. And I noticed the people in the comments, they were complaining about the same issue. So clearly, on their TV it was fine, but everyone's TV, not necessarily. So you might just need to make sure that everything's in a safe zone for everyone. That's why it's good to test. It is quite fun designing stuff like this. It is. I mean, it's quite monotonous, but I like it. I like it too. It's a nice change from sculpting. I haven't even tried sculpting yet, so maybe that'll be a nice change for me. My new passion, secondary tag in Dreams, is design now because I've been designing this menu. You're no longer a purist. That's it. You've lost your You lost your variety virginity. Good on you. Yikes, I knew it. Yeah, there's quite a lot of games where the text goes outside of my TV. I'm worried about that happening with my game. Yeah, you're just going to have to test it. Test it with me, because my TV had problems with other people's stuff. So if I tell you there's a problem, then I'll send you a... Well, I can't really show you a screenshot because it's not really accurate, but maybe a picture on my phone to show you what it's like. It's also a fun way to see who has a massive sawed-off TV. Yeah. Also, if people don't align their TV properly, like, you know, in the PS4 settings, you can adjust the viewing box, the display box. Some people might not set that up at all, so it might not be so accurate for their TV, which is it's kind of hard to predict. Let me see then. I'm just thinking, will I let people cycle through the items or not? It's gonna be. This is one of the reasons why I didn't really design this on stream before, was because my camera's on the screen, so this part of the screen I can't really design properly, but I think I can get away with it, even just like a tiny bit. Okay. Let me bring this in. We need some boxes now. So let me just see the size of the boxes that we're going to use. It's not the perfect size, to be honest. Right, so obviously that needs to be smaller. You know, it'd be great. See if I could copy this text box, like just by copying this. That would save me a lot of time. Like, this is just me experimenting here, right? Just to see if it all comes together. Okay, so maybe that's how the items will look, and then we'll do the same. We'll do the same for the weapon slot as well. So let's just say the weapon, the ammo, I should say, the ammo goes in here. This is just an experimental thing, right? So let's just say that we have 4 different guns, so naturally we're going to need 4 different ammo slots. So bear with me here. Okay, so let's just say that's how I'm going to do it. I don't want to go too far because I'll block it with my camera, but let's just say for now, like, let's say that's where the ammo goes. The weapons are going to go here, and then the items are going to go down this way, and your health is going to go here, and the amount of spray, health spray, that you have available will go here. So I think that'll fit that quite nicely. So I'll get like another box for the... This is what happens, by the way. See, when you use a lot of text, it just becomes a disaster. Right, so I'm going to use more of a rectangle. Kind of. I'll try and line it up with the ammo, because I like it when everything's quite lined up. So let's see, how much can I make that? Because I can bring these slots down a little bit, gives me more space for the health. So imagine one gun goes in here, and then the other gun is over here. I don't know how I'm going to line it up exactly. So I could do it like that, but then that's kind of off. Big space. What's the point, right? I'll leave it like that for now, right? Then we'll bring those down. The weapon slots, I'll bring those down as well. I'll make them a bit smaller as well. Because I don't like text when it's like too massive. I think it looks quite stylish when you use something a bit smaller, but I don't want to make it too small where people are like, I can't read what that says. You know, so let's keep it like that. And then we still need to put in the health. Right, so hold on, let me move this over here. I'll organise all this later, right? I don't mind the mess. So let's say that's where your health goes. Goes in that box there. Kinda nice proportion. Okay, so say that's your health. And then here we'll put how many health sprays that you've got. I think that can go there. And any other information we need, we can put it here, maybe. Or I could even extend this, I could make it a bit bigger as well. Just to emphasise it more, because it is your health, right? Maybe I'll bring it in a little bit, just so it doesn't clash with this part. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that for your health. So we can see that it is health, I'll just enable this and I'll make it kind of green for now. So kind of like that. I'll need to animate the flex. I think we spoke about it before, but obviously I need to make it like a do animation for the heart rate. So as your health goes down, it changes colour and it gets slower, like don't. Okay, so there we go. Got some status there. So now I just need. I'll fill out the rest of these. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to finalise these, but let's just get a few here. I don't know if I'm going to use 6 or if I'm going to use 8. I don't know yet. Is that a good distance between the two? I think that's alright. Right, so we can't really see what I'm doing in the bottom corner, right? So let's ignore that portion, this portion for now, because we can't actually see. I think I want to put a gameplay timer in. That was one thing I did, so I would like to keep that. I think that would be good. I can also separate. I can also separate those two parts there as well, so I could make a line like there, just to kind of separate it as well. Just need to bring this down a bit. Hold on, it's not. Still a bit curvy. What have I done wrong? Is that just my eyesight? Ah, right, it's the other box, right. So, hold on. Right, I think that looks okay. So now it's separated from the other portion of the menu. And then if I want to do another one, I can put another white line over here. Just need to make sure this kind of fits. This is why I hate text boxes, because they're so fiddly. Incredibly fiddly. Imagine me, I made a lot of maps like this. Like maybe there's a better way of doing it, but I don't know. For me, that's the only way I know how to do it. So basically, yeah, that's how I got my lines ready. So got a wee guy here. It's all separated with lines. I just need to put a line at the bottom as well. And down here I'll put like the playtime. So you can actually see how long you've been playing for. I think that'll be quite cool. Just try to think if I'm going to do anything else different. I could remove this and just put I could put a line here as well to separate that from that. That's possible. Let me see. Kind of like that. So it's everything's kind of divided into its own little thing, which might be alright. Yeah, I mean, what do you think of that so far? So we've got. I just need to put the weapons in. This will be the ammo. I could make it more clear to people, so I could like where it says right, where is it? Weapon slot. Like I could do that for the ammo. So one that's labelled ammo, then we've got another label for the, let's say the key items, let's say. Just so people know exactly what's what. So just fire that there for just now. Put that up there. So yeah, a lot of things to fix, but basically that's how it's kind of working out. So we've got our weapon slots, our ammo, our key items. Down in the bottom corner here we'll have the playtime, how long you've been playing for. Over here we'll have how many health sprays you've got, because I don't want to put the health spray here or here, so keep the ammo here, keep the keys and stuff here, and then we'll put the sprays, the health spray in here. So I think everything's quite simple, everything makes sense, hopefully. And then all I need to do is create tabs. So this is the inventory, so the inventory has to be highlighted, and then when we move to the map, the inventory and the files need to be more faded. I'm going to have to make all the maps again, and it's going to take a while, but I think I'll leave that to the end because my god, it's going to take me forever. But the files, I'm looking forward to making the files. That's what I was going to make the other day before I realised the inventory got destroyed. I was going to make the files. I was deciding between 15 to 20 files, so there'll be things like diaries, notes, some scientific papers or newspapers, just things like that. And I think between 15 and 20. I had to look at Resident Evil to see how many they used, and it's usually around 15 or so. I don't want to put in too many collectibles. Yeah, there's a lot of games where the text goes outside the TV. Yeah. Do you guys set up your screen size in the PS4 settings? Yes, I did. Yeah. I mean, why not, right? Some games don't use in-game screen things. You have to use it on the PS4. But I can't really fix it if it's an issue, because it would take hours to resize the UI. Exactly, that's your problem. So yeah, you're just going to have to get used to it. It's like when I make the maps. If I don't make the maps perfectly, if I like to change one thing on the map, I need to rearrange everything. That's what's really annoying about it. And yeah, you're right, it takes hours. And it's so frustrating because you're like that. You know, like, come on, line up perfectly. The stream keeps swallowing a microphone pop filter. You mean one of these? I don't think so. Been okay for me. So far this is actually looking pretty good. Yeah, it's a bit different. My other design was similar. The other design I had, the weapon slots were bigger, so they were like, one was here and one was here, so the full screen was weapons. And then on this side I had ammo, and then below it I had key items. Now I'm just separating it. I think it's more neat and tidy. Keep the ammo and the weapons together, keep the health and the spray together, keep the key items together, and then right now I've got 6 slots. I might be generous and give some extra slots because, well, I'm a very generous guy. Hold on. Okay, so just assume that's what it is. I'm going to have to move all these down though, because I'm not liking this space, because I feel like it needs to match. Right, so I'll fix this. I'll probably put the line there where the inventory ends, and then I'll move these down a bit just to give me a bit more space here. As long as I got a little bit of space at the bottom here to put down your total playtime, that's all I need. But I think everything else looks kind of okay. I guess all I need to change is like the name, like move assembly mode. We don't like you. Like I just need to stretch this, I think, or make it bigger. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think that's a good start for the basic inventory. I'll get out the playtime, just so we have it. Is playtime one word? I don't know. I don't know if it's playtime or play space time. Because playtime is like, kids, let's go for some playtime. I don't know what's the right way to write it, right? So let's just write it like that for now. And then, obviously, once I see down the corner, I'll adjust this. So turn it off for just now. I had to turn off motion control scheme when editing. The PS4 controller UI, very fiddly because of the thin lines. Yeah, that's the thing. It can get quite frustrating. And the non-motion control scheme felt really weird. Yeah. Either way, you don't have a good method then. It's going to be worse both ways, yeah. Got to go now. Thanks for streaming. See you later, Pit Squeaky. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good Thursday. I'll maybe see you tomorrow, where we hopefully can do more work on the environment. Okay, so there's our basic inventory for now. Right. So what I do is, that's the microchip for that, right? Copy that over. Now we're making the microchip. Say that's the microchip for the map. That's the microchip for the files. So let me turn these off. So that's this is the inventory. This is the map, and this is the file, whatever. So basically in here I just need to delete everything that we don't use. So basically we'll keep these parts, and we'll keep some of the lines, but most of it will disappear. So when you go into the map or the file, this part here will basically say what street you're on, what room you're in, what file you're reading or you're highlighting. So I'll put that all up here. Just so we still have a use for this part here. Okay, so let me have a look. So we don't need the health anymore. I don't think we need these boxes anymore. This is for the file system, so let me get rid of some of these. Right, so say, let's just rename this for the sake of it, right? So let's just say this file is just Scheme's diary, right? We don't want to know what's in here, so put Scheme's diary there. Don't need weapon slots. What is this? Well, that's the squares, isn't it? We don't need ammo, we don't need key items. I might keep one of those just for naming the files. So it looks like that just now. Let's put it like that. Just for now, right? Let's just put it like that. I'll move this line over, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a list of files that you can find, and on the other side I'm going to actually show you the image of the file as well as the description of the file. So let me figure out what the hell I'm doing here. So this line here, let's move it over a bit. I don't know if I'll do it half and half. Let's do it like that for now. I mean, I could line it up with that just because. So let's just say it's like that for now. So this is where you'll find out the list of all your files, and this is the image of the file. So it'll be a big object, like a diary, a letter, blah blah blah. Hopefully I can do this, because I don't think it will take up too much thermal. All I can do is, if I use a diary, I can make it really low thermal, I can make it blurry. You don't have to focus on it. It's just to give you an idea of what the document is. It's not just a text that you're reading. Yeah, you can actually see what it is. So like, no matter where you are in the game, if you want to read any of the files that you've picked up, you can do it. That's my idea. I hope there's enough thermal to do it. I think I should be okay. As long as I limit the assets, so it's like if you use a diary, I'll have like a blue diary, a green diary, a red diary. I'm going to keep the same sculpt, and then the same thing with notes. The notes are going to look the same. The other documents, they're all going to look the same. The newspapers are going to look the same. So hopefully that will be okay for the thermal. So I don't know what the best way of doing this is, because I want you to cycle down it, and as you cycle down it, I want you to highlight. I don't know if I should highlight it like, so like option 1, it's white and all the rest of them are like faded. So as you go down, the next one becomes white and number 1 becomes faded, and so on. Or if I should do a box that goes around each of the files, or some kind of icon that goes next to the files. Because there's two ways I can do this. I can either write all the files in one text box, and naturally they will all format together, or I'll write out every single file individually. That way I can have more control over if I want to use color changing. Because if I write them all together and I change the color, they're all going to change, you know, so it doesn't work. So I've got a choice of changing color. I quite like the change of color option. So it's a change of colour or an object that goes like next to the file, so you know what it is. I think just to save time right now, I'm just gonna write what it is, to be honest. So get rid of that, and then I'll show you what I mean. So we'll do it aligned on the left, right? So let's just see, we've got, I don't know if it's 01 is what I should do, or let's see, blah 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 blah, you get the idea, right? So it'll be kind of like that, and then they'll have their file names next to each other. So if I do it this way, it's easier for me because then everything's formatted, everything's easy peasy. The only thing I need to do is highlight which one you've selected differently by like an arrow, or underline it or something like that. If I want to change the colour, then I need to do them all individually, and I need to make sure they're all lined up correctly, and that's more of a hassle, but I might do it if I feel like it. But so let's just say, for example, for number 1, we've got Scheme's Diary, right? Right, I need to fix this as well. There you go, sorted. So get the diary, and then I basically, I don't know, let me see what I could do. So like, say I could use, let's see if there's any symbols I can use. Like, this isn't what I'm going to use, right? Let's just pretend I'm going to use this for now, right? I'm not going to use this, but the idea is I could do it like, you know, like there could be something like pointing, like an arrow, to sort of say you're highlighted this one, or you've highlighted this one, or this one, or I could even do it like that, like there's something underneath, like as you're going down them all. I could do it that way, or I could basically just get this here, and then like imagine I just highlighted it like this. So I could do it like this as well. So that's another way I could do it. Like if you're on here, do, you know, kind of going down the way. That's another potential way I could do it. So you can go do, you know. So it's either that, or use something to point, or change the color depending on what you've highlighted. I think it's playtime separated. Okay. Don't let Hal Schmoomin see the inside of my diary. Or John Jerry Steve. John Jerry Steve's already in your diary. He's all over it, plastered everywhere. Why can't you paint your font black when making a collection? There's only white, 2 hues of blue, red, pink, orange, yellow, and 2 hues of green, not black. I don't know, maybe they think it would be harder to see, maybe? I don't know. I've never really thought of that, actually. Right, let me just put some more music on here, some Silent Hill for us now, before we finish up. Probably because it's hard to read over purple. I think so. Turn this down a bit so I can hear what I'm doing. Maybe because black is the only text colour that has no glow effect. Could be. I don't know, but like, who cares? Black is the most common text colour. Why would they exclude it from collections? Maybe try mixing the other colours and it could form black. That's thinking outside the box. Don't put 9 PM meetings with Bovaretta. Nope, doesn't work. Could you change the text colour when highlighting? In my game, the highlighted text gets shifted over a few spaces. That's what I was thinking, to change the colour. But the problem with changing the colour is that it's a lot more work, because I need to write everything individually. Like, number 1, okay, text file 2, text file 3, text file 4, text file 5. I mean, I do like that way. I do prefer that way. It's just, like I said, it's going to be more work. Before I do it though, I'll probably make a template here, just so I can get an idea of how many text files we're going to use first. So we've got Schemes Diary. We've got John, Jerry, Steve's Death Note. We've got Bovaretta's BAA, don't forget BAU. Beauty. How do you spell regime? Regime? Total had a blank moment. Her beauty. Oh wait, let's see. Bovaretta's. Not the nappies. Pamper tips. I'm just making this up as I go along. Hausmumen. Declaration. And then the last one can be Isaac's his bop confession. There you go. Boom. Oh, hold on, let me put this back on. Alright, so there you go. Let's bring this out a wee bit. Try and make them all go on one line. So it'll be kind of like that. So we'll have like a list of like 15 to 20. And as you're going to unlock them, the rest of them will be like, will just be like question marks, for example. So I need to decide what all these files are going to be first throughout the game, because I would like to start writing them. That's what I was going to do the other day before everything hit the fan. So yeah, it's going to be kind of like that. Oh my, every time you update it, it kind of gets ruined. So it's going to be kind of like that. You go to the diary. We've highlighted Schemes Diary. We'll have the diary will be here, and then basically you just press X on it, and then it'll open up, and then you can have a wee flip through, see what he's been getting up to. But yeah, I do like the font changing colour. That is my preferred method. Just that I need to like line everything up individually if I do it that way. But if I put the effort in, it's going to be worth it, right? Regime, that's what, I'm sure I wrote that, but it didn't come up, so I was doubting myself. Damn predictor. Boveretta's Pampers collection. It literally is nappies, isn't it? 50 Shades of Prey. That's actually quite good, yeah. Bop Confession, I know. He actually loves it. Loves it dearly. Maybe put a line break under all the numbers so they don't seem so close together. Okay. Are you a mad lawyer now? Let's see how it looks. Because if I do change it, I'm going to have to redo all this again anyway. Let's just do it for talking's sake here. There you go. Is that actually doing breaks or is that just me? I think it's doing a break. It's a very small break, but it seems to be working. Okay. Are you happy now? There you go. So I'll probably have like 15 to 20. I'll probably design it like this, so I can just figure out how I'm going to fit everything in. And then I'll individually make every single file, so I can change the colour depending on what you've got highlighted. And I'll get all the items that we need. So I need a newspaper, I need some notes, I need a diary, maybe a book, a manual, a few different things. And I'll just change the colour of the books just to make them look a bit different, even though they're the same. Yeah, a huge crusty turd hit the fan and shattered into 938 tiny pieces of hardened turd and ruined inventory. That sums it up perfectly, actually. Yeah. Can't you just keyframe the text colour? Yeah, but see if, I don't know, like, see if I'd use one text box, right? That's the text box, right? Easy to format, right? But if I go to change the colour, it's going to change the colour of all of these. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to change the colour of just one. I don't think I can. So I need to make a text box for every single line. That way every text box has its own colour properties, if you know what I mean. That's the only way I know how to do it. So we did it in Little Big Planet as well. Yeah, Predictor sometimes just forgets words exist. Yeah. No one's using regime. It's an old-fashioned word. Much better. Alright. I might need to make the text a bit smaller if I do those big breaks, because we're already 8, and if I want to get 20, I don't know if I'll do 15 or 20, but if I do 20, obviously I'll need more space to get to the bottom. But hey, I'm getting my progress back. It's actually going to plan, thank God. Oh, I understand now. Yeah, you got it. Side note, yesterday I had to Google search for Mohawk and Mohawk because my autocorrect was correcting Mohawk to Mohawk, even though the Mohawk was correct. So many Mohawks. Yeah, I would have said M-O-Hawk, yeah, for me. I don't know, maybe in the United States they spell it differently. I don't know. Sometimes you get that if there's a word that's spelt differently in America. They autocorrect it when really it's valid in the UK. Who knows? So I'm going to have to head off to work now. So at least we've made another start on this. So we've got like a little file system going there, and we've got a basic kind of inventory that we can work with. Sadly I had to redo it, but hey, we'll make it even better than before. That's the main thing. So I'm going to head now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow with a much longer stream, and maybe we'll finish the inventory. I don't know, because I feel like once I get to the next parts it's going to get quite tedious. We do need to make more progress on the visuals, so I might go back to the hospital, just do a few more rooms there tomorrow, and at least then I can be a bit more relaxed that we're still making making progress there. Crazy how much Prof Gog. What? Crazy how much progress we've made today. Yeah, it's alright. In an hour and 40. It's alright. It's insulting when English versions get highlighted as incorrect. I know. Only the American versions are correct, unfortunately. Especially if you put something like realize. You write realize with an S, and it changes it to a Z or a Z, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, what? That's American. I don't want to write it that way. See you later, Isaac. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck with your track. I'm looking forward to seeing your gallery complete tomorrow. Colour and colour. Oh yeah, sidewalk, pavement, you name it. See your little big cubes. I want to see little big cubes in your game. That has to be a company. Great stream as always. It's great to have you guys. At least you got me through this today. This would have been really frustrating to make on my own. Thanks, LB. It was a nice change. Yeah, that's the thing I was looking at as well. Maybe do something a bit different today so we don't get bored doing the same nonsense. This stream's gone by so fast. It has. Making tedious menus, time just flies. Right, I'm gonna have to head now. So enjoy the rest of your night. I'll maybe see some of you again tomorrow. We'll make more progress on the environments. So until then, have a great night, and don't let John Jerry Steve bite. Goodbye.